first thing that you have to do, you have to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Next, we will be buttering or greasing the pan. The pan can be a 8x8 square pan. That's what the recipe calls for. But today we're going to be doing a rectangular 8x something pan. I don't really know what the size is. What I like to do is I use vegetable shortening, Crisco, or any other brand that you like to use. I like to use this because, well, it's more fat. You can use cooking spray or whatever else that you want to do, and yeah. Now that we have put the shortening in the pan, we'll be putting the brownie mix in here that we already made up. Now, a great alternative to using shortening or cooking sprays is that you can align the baking pan with wax paper, which is great for easy removal of the brownies. Okay, so the first thing is 3 eggs. And no, I did not make the smiley face on purpose. It just happened to do that. Now it is 1.5 cups of sugar, 3/4 cup of melted butter, and that is 1.5 sticks. And then how much is that? 1/2 tablespoon of vanilla extract. And all you do is mix that up, and yeah. Now, in a separate bowl, we're going to be combining 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, and baking soda. That is 1/2 teaspoon and a 1/2 teaspoon, which we already mixed in the flour. Next is a 1/2 cup of HERSHEY'S Cocoa powder. And all we're going to do is combine all this into this bowl here, like so. I spilt some flour. Now we put the dry ingredients in a separate bowl so you can mix them well enough so that you can add it to the other mixture that we already combined, which is the wet mixture. And you should combine that all well and stuff, you know, so still everything is all good. Okay, now that we have the dry ingredients mixed, we're going to add it to the wet mix here. Now you can do this gradually, or so you can put it all in, but it doesn't really matter. And again, you just mix it all up, and mix it all up. Okay. Now that we have it all mixed up, we're going to add it to the pan that we already greased up. Okay, now that we already have it in the pan, we're going to put it in our oven that is at 300 degrees, already preheated, and we will be baking this for about 40 to 45 minutes or until the brownies start to pull away from the pan. And put that right in the middle there. And don't forget to set your timer to 40 to 45 minutes. Okay, well the timer went off. It's been 45 minutes for myself. It will be around 40 to 45 minutes for you. If you're using a 8x8 pan, I was using a 8x something, I don't know, pan. So let's pull them out of the oven and let's see if they're done. Okay, as you can see, or maybe not, the kernels has started to pull away from the edges, like I said. And another great way to find out if brownies are done is that you can take a toothpick and let me show you. If you take a toothpick and pull it about 2 inches from the side and pull it right back out, if it's clean, you know it's done because it's not ooey and gooey in there. So all you want to do next, put this onto a wire rack and wait until they cool down so that you can cut them and enjoy them. So if you don't want to wait all the time until they are all the way cool, here's a little tip for you. If you get a plastic knife, you can cut these easily without tearing them up. So we finally waited until these brownies was nice and cool enough for us to cut them, although we did cut them a little bit early since we are hungry. So brownies are pretty much one of my favorite desserts, other than molten lava cake. Yeah, that is one of my favorites. But brownies probably is in the top of my favorites of dessert wise and chocolate wise, because I don't really like chocolate that much. So like I said, these are more like cake brownies than fuzzy brownies. So let's see how these taste and see. Yep, it's nice and crunchy up on top and nice and chewy way in the middle. Perfect doneness. Yep, so see you guys next time, and this has been Cooking with Kevin.